right, good evening, everybody. Welcome into Jammin' Sports on this Tuesday night, where we have a doubleheader for you, maybe even a triple header, depending on how quickly these games go tonight. As you can see, we're back on Madden 25. Long story. To make a long story short, woke up this morning, tried to access 19, it didn't work. Again. Yeah. Again. And it was a digital copy this time, and running into the same problem. But we still have 25, and we'll just have to continue with that. Evil Dead is here. Good to see Evil Dead. And we have the Vikings and the Lions to start things off tonight. The Vikings come in at 4-4, and the Lions at 3-5. Then we'll have the Eagles and the Cowboys after that. And if we have time for a third game, it'll be the Bengals and the Texans. Evil Dead is 79-50 on the season now. Just needs one more win to be 30 games over 500 with almost half the season to go. So he's off to a good start here. We'll see what he does. Hey, he's catching up with Misty, she said. 80. Yep. Are you at 80? Did I miss another one? Well, my pen is missing here. I don't know where my pen is. Everything's missing from my desktop.
Hey.
There it is. Misty found it. Okay, Misty tidied up. I got to update his card real quick before I forget. Thank you. Yep, he's 80-50.
Good job.
Good job. You're only 920 behind Misty.
That's right.
That's right. First time I've laughed all day. All right. Look, I was really upset this morning. I'm still upset, but we'll get through it. We'll get there. I'll get there. All right. Before I dwell on it too much, let's head out to Detroit, Michigan, Ford Field for this one. Vikings-Lions here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. It's the Vikings and the Lions. And welcome into another NFL broadcast here at Jammin' Sports. The Vikings at 4-4, the Lions at 3-5. Evil Dead's going with the Purple People Eaters. I thought he might. We'll put him in the Viking pile. And it looks like the Lions have won the toss. They will receive the opening kickoff. Minnesota will kick. And we're underway live from Motor City. Return from the 5-yard line, bringing it back, number 85, Avery Grayson. And Grayson brings it out to the 27-yard line. And that's where the Lions will have it, 1st and 10. Misty's for the purple team, as is Evil Dead. Starting quarterback, Taylor Lane Dickerson, 9th-year quarterback out of Wake Forest. Starting quarterback for your Detroit Lions. Lions will start from their own 27. Lions are currently in last place in the NFC Central. One game behind the Vikings and the Bears. The Bears have already won this week. The Bears are now 5-4. 5 wide for Detroit. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson draws back. Dickerson throws, dumps it off. Caught by number 82, Dylan Neal, the 7th-year receiver out of VMI. Out to the 40-yard line, a gain of 13. And that'll be a Lions first down. Here in Detroit, Michigan, our Week 9 matchup. 4 wide for Detroit. Dickerson under center. Dickerson hands off to Jamison, and Carter Jamison across midfield. to the 45-yard line. And that is a gain of 15 yards, another Lions first down. This is the first meeting of the season between these two, by the way. Just thought I'd point that out. Division rivals. In the offset eye on 1st and 10 from the 45. Dickerson draws back, looks downfield, throws near side, and it's caught this time by Jamison out to the 42, a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Donovan St. Paul on the tackle, the 4th-year linebacker out of Dayton. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Lions at the Viking 42-yard line. Opening drive of the ball game. Dickerson in the shotgun on 2nd and 7. Dickerson to Jamison. Jamison gets outside around the corner and down to the 34-yard line. A gain of 8. And that'll be a Lions first down. Coming around to make the tackle, number 58, Donovan St. Paul again. 1st and 10 Lions at the Viking 34-yard line. Opening drive of the ball game. Lions come out in the offset eye. Dickerson under center. Dickerson hands off to Jamison. And Jamison down to the 29, a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. And it looks like Philip White, the wide receiver, got injured on the play. He'll go to the sideline. The 3rd-year receiver out of Florida. He's like their highest-rated receiver. Hopefully he can come back. 6:02 left here in the first quarter. 2nd and 5 for Detroit at the Viking 29-yard line. Lions come out, 3 to the near side. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson hands off to Jamison again, and Carter Jamison to the 21. A gain of 8, and that's another Lions first down. Coming up to make the tackle, number 20, Jeremy Bell, the 9th-year defensive back out of Alabama. .540 and counting. On 1st and 10 for the Viking 21. Dickerson hands off to Jamison out to the 19, a gain of 2. And that'll bring up 2nd and 8. Alex Woodson, the defensive back, came up, made the tackle in his 5th year out of Miami. It'll be 2nd and 8 for Detroit at the Viking 19-yard line. Nice opening drive by the Lions so far. Dickerson in the shotgun. In motion is Aarons. Dickerson looking. Dickerson throws. Caught underneath by Avery Grayson out to the 13-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Grayson, the 4th-year receiver out of New Mexico State. Big 3rd down for the Lions right here. 3rd and 2 from the Viking 13-yard line in the I formation. Dickerson under center. Dickerson fakes the handoff. Dickerson looking, throws it away. Incomplete. And the Viking defense holds. It'll bring up 4th and 2 from the 13-yard line. Lions kicker Jeremiah Restrepo will come on. And this will be a 30-yard field goal attempt. The 11th-year kicker out of James Madison. Oh, they're going to go for it. Lions on 4th and 2 going for it. Dickerson under center. Dickerson to Jamison. Picks up the first down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3. Lions convert on 4th down. Keep the drive alive. Gutsy call. They made it work. It'll be just outside the 10, so it's not 1st and goal. 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson draws back. Looking, throws, and into a crowd. Incomplete. There were 3 receivers there. Usually nothing good happens if that's the case. That'll stop the clock for the moment. 4:02 left in the quarter. 2nd and 10. Lions at the Viking 10-yard line. Lions come out, 5 wide, empty backfield. Dickerson in the shotgun. Jamison in motion. Dickerson looking, throws, caught, making the catch. Grayson down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 7. It'll be 3rd and 3 from the 3. Got a big third down coming up here. Lions come out 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun on third down. Dickerson back. Looking, throws, caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Avery Grayson, a 3-yard touchdown catch. And the Lions take the opening kickoff, march down the field, and they get a touchdown. And they take a 6-0 lead. Nice opening drive by Detroit. Drew Lyons, the rookie kicker out of Virginia, will come on for the extra point. Lions for the PAT. Kick is up. Oh, he barely got that one, but it's good. Lions lead it 7-0. 3:32 left to play here in the first quarter, live from Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. Week 9 here at Jammin' Sports. The Vikings will get the ball for the first time, down 7-0. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead on this Tuesday night. Great to have you along. And now the kickoff by Lions from the 3-yard line. On the return for Minnesota, bringing it back, number 24, Ace Ellington. And Ellington brings it out to the 28-yard line. And that's where Minnesota will take over, led by their starting quarterback, Jay Foster, in his 5th year out of Michigan. Correction, from their own 26-yard line. 3:28 left here in the first quarter. Lions up 7-0. Vikings come out 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster, hands off. This is Phil Maffa. Maffa picks up 2 out to the 28-yard line. Tackle made by Stephen Brown, the rookie linebacker out of LSU. He's 2nd and 8. Vikings at their own 28-yard line. 4 wide. Foster in the gun on 2nd and 8. Foster to Maffa again. And Maffa across the 30 to the 32-yard line. A gain of 4. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Phil Maffa, the 2nd-year back out of Clemson. And now a big 3rd down for the Vikings. 3 receivers to the far side. Foster in the shotgun. Foster draws back. It's a blitz. Gets it off to Maffa down the sideline. And Maffa across the 40 out to the 42. A gain of 10. And that'll be a Minnesota first down. That'll move the chains. He got some good blocking downfield, making the tackle. Dan Jackson, the 2nd-year safety out of Georgia. 1st and 10, Vikings at their own 42. 2:16 and counting here in the first quarter. Foster in the shotgun, 3 wide. Foster fakes the handoff, throws, and it's nearly picked off. Should have been. Johnny Keys, the rookie safety out of Ole Miss, knocks it down. He should have picked it up. Hit him right in the hands. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. .206 left in the first. 4 wide on 2nd down. Foster in the gun. Foster looking, throws, caught at midfield by Rondé James. A gain of 8. And that'll bring up 3rd and 2. Rondé James, the 4th-year receiver out of Arizona. 3rd and 2 for the Vikings from the 50-yard line. 1:45 and counting. In the offset eye. Foster. Maffa drives forward to the Lions' 47-yard line, a gain of 3. And that'll be another Viking first down. Tackle made by 26, Ken Hopkins, the 4th-year defensive back out of Miami. First and 10, Vikings from the Lion 47-yard line. 4 wide. Foster in the gun. Foster drops back. Throws downfield. Caught by Lawson Underwood, the tight end, out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd and 3. Underwood in his 11th year out of Iowa. Long-time Viking tight end. All 11 years with Minnesota. 4 wide for Minnesota. Foster in the shotgun, 2nd and 3. Foster throws underneath. Caught by John Mills to the 37. A gain of 3 yards, another Viking first down. Minnesota doing what Detroit did, methodically moving the football down the field here. We're down to 28 seconds in a rapidly moving first quarter. First and 10. Foster to Maffa. Maffa not much, a yard to the 36. It'll be 2nd and 9. And that might do it for the first quarter. Let's see. I don't think they're going to play off. They don't. At the end of 1, Lions up 7-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. We go to the second quarter. Lions up 7-0. 2nd and 9 for the Vikings at the Lion 36. They hand off to Maffa. He gets buried in the backfield. Coming in to make the tackle, Quincy Grady, the 4th-year defensive tackle out of Colorado. A loss of 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 12. Big third down for Minnesota at the Lion 39-yard line. Maffa in motion. They throw to Maffa, and he gets hit in the backfield. Making the tackle, Cody Neal, the linebacker, in his 12th year out of Oklahoma State. A loss of 5. And that's going to bring up 4th down. And the Vikings are going to have to punt. They're not going to try a 61-yard field goal, I don't think. Back to punt, James Spalding, the rookie out of Baylor. Spalding gets the punt away. Aiming for the sideline, it's out of bounds at the 11. Not a bad punt. So the Lions get a touchdown, the Vikings have to punt, and now Detroit will have it for the second time. A couple of really long drives by both teams there. Lions will start from their 11 with 7:07 left in the first half. Leading 7-0. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead here on this Tuesday. Eagles Cowboys up next. 1st and 10. Dickerson back, throws, and caught for a small gain. Isaac Peak, 4 yards out to the 15-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 6. Isaac Peak in his 4th year out of Montana. In the offset eye on 2nd and 6. Dickerson to Jamison. And Jamison picks up the first down across the 20 to the 23-yard line. A gain of 8. And that'll be a Detroit first down. That'll move the chains. I got the little kitten in my lap here. She likes me. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Dickerson throws outside, and the catch is caught by Avery Grayson out to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Coming up on 6 minutes left in the half. This game is moving right along. 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. 2nd and 5. Dickerson drops back. Throws near side. Caught by Kevin Aarons, the tight end, in his 3rd year out of UCLA, out to the 38-yard line. A gain of 10. And that'll be a Lions first down. 5:40 and counting. 4 wide for Detroit. Dickerson in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Dickerson looks downfield, throws, and incomplete. He led his receiver too much. It'll be 2nd and 10. And that'll stop the clock with 5:31 left in the half. On 2nd down, 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Aaron's in motion. Dickerson drops back. Rolls out. Throws outside, incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10. Consecutive incompletions for Detroit. It'll be 3rd and 10. Lions from their own 38-yard line. 5 wide, empty backfield. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson drops back. Dickerson throws downfield, caught by Aarons, all the way down to the Viking 36-yard line. That's a 26-yard gain to Kevin Aarons. The big tight end, another Lions first down. Detroit tried to make this a 2-score game. They're up 7-0 here in the second quarter. Coming up on 5 minutes left in the half. 1st and 10 from the Viking 36. 5 wide, 4 to one side. Dickerson in the shotgun. Jamison in motion. Dickerson back. Throws, and he short hopped it, incomplete. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the Viking 36. We're live from Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan, Week 9 here at Jammin' Sports. The 4-4 Vikings, the 3-5 Lions. Lions lead it 7-0. On 2nd and 10 in the I formation, Dickerson back. Dickerson in trouble. He's going to get sacked back at the 49-yard line. A loss of 13 yards. Andy Doris came in and made the sack. The 13th year defensive end out of Wisconsin. Nails him. And that'll bring up 2nd and 23 for Detroit. 4:40 left here in the first half. Vikings defense stepping up. From the Viking 49, 5 wide, empty backfield. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson. He was looking outside, and he just throws one at the feet of Dylan Neal. Incomplete. It'll be 4th and 23. The Viking defense holds. Detroit will punt. Not a good series for the Lions there on that one. Back to punt, Jeremiah Restrepo in his 11th year out of James Madison. Restrepo gets the punt away. Aiming for the sideline, and it goes out of bounds at the 17. And the Vikings will start inside their own 20 at the 17-yard line. 1st and 10 with 4:14 left in the half. Down 7-0. Let's see if the Vikings can get something going here. Minnesota comes out in the I formation. Foster under center. Foster hands off to Maffa, and Maffa back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Tackle made by Caden Farrell, the 5th-year linebacker out of Nevada. 2nd and 10 from Minnesota at the 17-yard line. Under 4 minutes left now in the first half. 4 wide for Minnesota. Foster in the shotgun. Foster looking, throws, incomplete. Looking for Underwood. The ball was knocked away by Johnny Keys, the safety. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the 17-yard line. Four wide for Minnesota. Foster in the shotgun. 3rd and 10. Foster looking, Foster steps up, and Foster gets taken down to 16. It's going to be a loss of a yard. It'll count as a sack. Tackle made by David Russell, the 8th-year defensive end out of Michigan. And that'll bring up 4th and 11 for the Vikings to go 3 and out on that drive. And now James Spaulding will come in to punt. 3:27 and counting. Spaulding gets the punt away. And this will be fair caught at the 37-yard line by Dylan Neal. And that's where Detroit will have it, 1st and 10, 3:17 left here in the first half. Detroit still up 7-0. The Lions scored a touchdown on the opening drive of the game, but there's been no scoring since then. Lions come out 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson drops back. Dickerson looking, throws outside. It's picked off. And that could be a pick 6 by Andrew Spencer down the sideline. Touchdown. 42 yards on the interception return for a touchdown by Andrew Spencer, the 5th-year safety out of USC. And the Viking defense comes up big. Evil Dead likes that. They were looking for Kevin Aarons, the tight end. It was underthrown. And Spencer jumped the route and goes in for the touchdown. A 42-yard pick 6. And the Vikings are back in the game. Drew Lyons will come on for the extra point. Or not Lyons, I'm sorry. The Viking kicker, Randy Lloyd, will come on for the extra point. I got a little kitten in my lap. PAT is up and good. We're tied at 7 with 3:07 left in the half. Live from Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. Week number 9 here at Jammin' Sports. We're tied at 7 with the Lions and the Vikings. Who do they play next week? Let's find out. In week 10. We'll take a look. Well, both Minnesota and Detroit have byes next week. So we'll look to week 11 to see who they play. In 2 weeks, Detroit plays at Philadelphia, and Minnesota will host Chicago. There's the kickoff from the 7-yard line. On the return, Dylan Neal out over the 25 to the 28-yard line. 3:03 remaining in the first half. We're tied at 7. Detroit 1st and 10 from their 28. Let's see if the Lions can break the tie going into halftime. First and 10 from the 28-yard line. Four wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Neal in motion. Dickerson drops back. Looks downfield. Throws outside. Throws it away. Incomplete. Couldn't find an open receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. 2:59 left in the half. Next week, the entire NFC Central has byes along with Indianapolis. Those are the 6 teams that have a bye next week. 2nd and 10 from the 28-yard line. Dickerson in the gun. Aaron's in motion. Dickerson looking. Dickerson throws and caught on the run by Isaac Peak out to the 48-yard line, a gain of 20. And that'll be a Detroit first down. The 4th-year receiver out of Montana. First down, Lions. Clock is moving, 2:38 and counting. Detroit comes out 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Dickerson in the shotgun. Aaron's in motion. Dickerson hands off to Jamison around the outside. Jamison down the sideline. And Carter Jamison down to the 27-yard line. A gain of 21 yards for the 4th-year back out of Oregon State. Andrew Spencer finally came up, made the tackle. First down, Lions. As that will probably take us to the 2-minute warning. Will they get the playoff in time? No. 2 minutes left in the first half. Live from Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan, Week 9 here at Jammin' Sports. We're tied at 7. 4 wide for Detroit. 1st and 10 from the Viking 27-yard line. Dickerson looking, throws, and is, nearly picked off again. Kerry Seymour, the rookie linebacker out of Oklahoma, he should have caught that. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 27-yard line. Oh, he should have caught that. 2nd and 10, Detroit. Dickerson under center. Dickerson draws back, throws, and caught by Peak for a 4-yard gain to the 23-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 6. 1:44 and counting. Both teams still have 3 timeouts. 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun on 3rd down. Aaron's in motion. Dickerson looking. Dickerson rolls out. He's going to get sacked by Jim Florence back at the 34-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 11 yards. It'll be 4th and 17. Jim Florence, the 9th-year linebacker out of Wake Forest. He was a teammate of Dickerson at Wake Forest. They're both 9 years out of Wake Forest. Alumni Day in the backfield. Drew Lyons will come on. This will be a 51-yard field goal attempt to get the Lions the lead from 51 yards. Snap, kick is up. Yeah, that's not a good kick. No good. We remain tied at 7. He didn't get all of that one. So the Vikings will take over with a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Vikings get the second half kickoff. 1:13 left in the half. 1st and 10, Minnesota at their own 41-yard line. Pretty good field position. Let's see if they can capitalize. As the starting quarterback, Jay Foster, is back in there. 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster looking. Foster throws deep downfield and incomplete. He was looking for number 87. I don't have an 87 on the Vikings. Must have been 81. Armani Thompson, the tight end. Broken up by Steve Warner, the safety. 2nd and 10 from the 41. Foster back. Foster throws outside, caught by number 89. That's Rondé James out to the 43, a gain of 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 8. I got to take out the trash. Give me a second. The trash is on the curb. On 3rd and 8, Foster throws, dumps it off to Underwood. He's going to be short of the first down. He only picks up 5, and that'll bring up 4th and 3. Detroit takes a timeout. They want to get the ball back with a chance to score before halftime. Vikings, they go 3 and out. They'll have to punt. James Spalding back to punt for the Vikings. Spalding gets the punt away. Aiming for the sideline, out of bounds at the 22. And that's where Detroit will have it, 1st and 10. Lions still have 2 timeouts. Let's see if they can score before halftime. We're tied at 7. We have the Cowboys hosting Philadelphia next. First and 10 from the 22-yard line. 5 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. It's a blitz from the outside, and he barely got the ball away. Applying the pressure, Jeremy Bell on the corner blitz in his 9th year out of Alabama. That'll stop the clock. 48 seconds left. Be 2nd and 10 from the 22-yard line. Lions come out 5 wide, 4 to the far side. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson drops back. Throws. Caught by Dylan Neal out to the 34. A gain of 12. And that'll be Detroit first down. They take a timeout with 42 seconds left. I need milk. Lions down to 1 timeout. Single back. Dickerson in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Dickerson fakes the handoff inside. Looks downfield. He's going to chuck it deep. And jump ball caught by Avery Grayson. Touchdown. Are you kidding me? 66 yards on a jump ball. He simply out-jumped the defender. Watch this. Who says Hail Marys don't work? He out-jumped number 31, Alex Woodson, the safety. Comes down with it, breaks away, and gets in for the touchdown. A 66-yard touchdown catch by Avery Grayson. And the Lions go up 13-7 with 33 seconds left in the half. Wow. And now Drew Lyons for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. Lions lead it 14-7. Nice camera work, guys. There you go. 33 seconds left in the half here at Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan, Week 9 here at Jammin' Sports. Lions score a late touchdown here in the first half. I don't know where Vikings Skywalker is tonight, but he told me to put him down for the Vikings whenever they play. So Evil Dead and Viking Skywalker both going for the Vikings. There's the kick from the 7 on the return. Number 23, Luke Joyner, brings it out to the 26-yard line. 30 seconds left in the half. Minnesota has 2 timeouts. Vikings will start from their own 26. Thank you, Misty. Misty brought me my glass of milk. First and 10 from the 26, 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster looking, throws underneath. Caught by Underwood out to the 31, a gain of 6. And the Vikings take a timeout. It'll be 2nd and 4. At their own 31-yard line. Got to throw it downfield, not dump it short. Vikings come out 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster looking. Foster throws and caught. Rondé James down to the 38-yard line. 21 yards to Rondé James. Clock is moving. Minnesota better call a timeout. We're down to 9 seconds. No huddle. They're going to go. They're not going to try a 55-yard field goal. And then now they call a timeout. It's still a 55-yard field goal attempt. I don't know about this. So Randy Lloyd will come on. He'll try it from 55 right before halftime. Snap, kick is up. And the kick is no good. And they leave 1 second on the clock. He missed it to the right. It was long enough. And now the Lions will take over with 1 second. Detroit, well, they threw a Hail Mary and got a touchdown a moment ago. They can try it again. They have it at their own 45-yard line. They're a little bit closer. Last one was 66 yards. This would be 55 if they connect. 3 to the near side. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson draws back. Dickerson looking. Throws it deep. Hangs it up there. And a jump ball incomplete. We go to halftime. Lions 14, Vikings 7. Here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. We go to the third quarter. The Lions lead the Vikings 14-7. The Vikings come in at 4-4. The Lions at 3-5 in the NFC Central. Minnesota will get the ball first. Restrepo will kick off for Detroit. From the 7-yard line on the return, Ace Ellington brings it out to the 25. And that's where Minnesota will have it, 1st and 10. Vikings can tie it up on this drive. On 1st and 10 from their own 25. 5 receivers set wide. Empty backfield. Foster looking, throws, caught underneath. And the catch was made by John Mills, the 4th-year receiver out of UNLV, out to the 30-yard line. A gain of 5, it'll be 2nd and 5. All right, Kitten. You go over and sit with Misty for a little while. Here we go. On 2nd and 5 from the 30-yard line in the offset eye. Foster drops back, pump fakes, looking, throws, and caught. Down the sideline, he could go. One-man debate. Thomas Merced, touchdown, Minnesota. A 70-yard touchdown catch by Thomas Merced, the former Charger, the 4th-year receiver out of Texas Christian. A bad defensive play by Bryce Anderson. Yeah, we've seen a lot of circus catches, and this one is right. Turns that into a 70-yard touchdown. And now Randy Lloyd will come on for the point after to tie this one up. We've seen a lot of spectacular touchdown catches in this one. Lloyd for the PAT. Kick is up. And it's good. We're tied at 14, 7:18 left in the third quarter. Got a lot of football left in this one. Live from Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan, Week 9 here at Jammin' Sports. We have the Eagles and Cowboys up next. We'll be in Dallas for that one. It'll be their first meeting of the season. NFC East rivals. I'll address the elephant in the room one more time. We're back on 25 because 19 won't work anymore. I was not happy this month. There's the kick, and I'm still not. From the 5-yard line, on the return, Avery Grayson over the 25, 30, out to the 30-yard line. In a tie ball game, the Lions will start 1st and 10 at their own 30. Taylor Lane Dickerson, some highlights. That was the 66-yard bomb to Avery Grayson. And then that was the other touchdown to Grayson. He's got 2 today. First and 10 from the 30-yard line. I was thinking the same thing if you have a PS4 copy. I bet it's not going to work either. I don't have a copy of 20 anymore. First and 10 from the 30-yard line. Dickerson hands off to Jamison. And Jamison to the 32-yard line, a gain of 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8. I think 20. No, what was the last Madden made for the PS4? 25, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure 18 wouldn't work. The handoff to Jameson around the outside, and Carter Jameson to the 32-yard line. A gain of 2 yards. It'd be 3rd and 8. The kitten's back. I tried to give the kitten to Misty, and now it's back, climbing my leg. This kitten likes me. 3rd and 8 for Detroit. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson draws back, sets up a screen pass to Jameson. And Jameson's going to be tackled down at the 35-yard line. Only a 3-yard gain. Nice tackle there by Kerry Seymour, the linebacker. And Detroit goes 3 and out. And that'll bring up 4th and 6. Jeremiah Restrepo back to punt. Momentum has shifted in this game, I think. It seems like it. Restrepo gets the punt away. Yeah, 25 was the last Madden for the PS4. You're right. 26 that came out in August was the first Madden that they did not make for the PS4. Vikings will have it 1st and 10 for the 19-yard line. 5:52 left in the third quarter. We're tied at 14. Jay Foster comes back out. Ow. Little kitten's attacking my leg. She's not climbing up. She's just attacking it. 1st and 10 from the 19. Foster in the shotgun. Foster looking. Foster rolls out. And Foster takes off and gets taken down at the 19-yard line. No gain. David Russell on the tackle for Detroit. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 19-yard line. Cowboys Eagles after this. And if we have time, and we might, we'll have the Bengals and the Texans. Foster, 2nd and 10 from the 19-yard line. Foster throws outside and caught for no gain. Rondé James, incomplete, or not incomplete, just no gain. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the 19-yard line. Coming up on 5 minutes left in the third quarter. We're tied at 14. Vikings come out 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster draws back. Foster in trouble. Rolls out and just throws it away. So Detroit goes 3 and out, and now the Vikings go 3 and out. It'll be 4th down. Minnesota will punt. James Spalding, the rookie out of Baylor, will come on to punt for the 4th time. Spalding gets the punt away. It'll be fielded and fair caught at the 33-yard line by Dylan Neal. And Detroit will take over. Still tied at 14 with 4:47 left here in the third quarter. Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan, Week 9 here at Jammin' Sports. And the kitten is back. Hi, kitten. What are you doing, kitty? What are you doing, kitty? Don't chew the microphone. 1st and 10, Detroit. Everybody in tight on 1st down. Aaron's in motion. Dickerson. Play action. Throws outside to Aaron's. Out to the 46-yard line. And that'll be a 1st down. A gain of 13 for Detroit. The tight end with a big catch. Get away from my mic. 1st and 10 from the 46. 4 wide. Dickerson back. Dickerson looking. Throws. And caught on the sideline there by Philip White, who's checked back in the game. He was injured in the first quarter. Philip White, a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. The 3rd-year receiver out of Florida. 4:25 left in the third quarter. 4 wide for Detroit. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson hands off to Jameson, crosses midfield. And Jameson to the 47-yard line. A gain of 4. That's going to bring up 3rd and 3. All right, Kitty, I can't have you here chewing my microphone cables. All right. Here, you come over here, and you lie with Misty. There you go. You're good. He jumped off the bed again, running back to me. 3rd and 3 from the 47-yard line. Dickerson, play action, throws outside, caught by Aarons, out to the 43-yard line, a gain of 4 yards, and that'll be enough for the first down. I can't believe that. I toss her on the bed. She immediately jumps off and comes running back. 1st and 10, Lions from the Viking 43-yard line. Dickerson in the gun. 4 wide. Aarons in motion. Dickerson looks downfield. Throws and caught by Kevin Aarons down to the 20-yard line. A gain of 23. No, she's too young to be put outside. Andrew Spencer, the safety, makes the tackle, but that's a big first down for Detroit. 23 yards down to the 20-yard line. Lions knock it out the door, trying to retake the lead here. Coming up on 3 minutes left to play. 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson hands off to Jamison, and Jamison a yard to the 19-yard line. Tackled down by Darrell Wilson, the rookie defensive back out of Notre Dame. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Lions. From the Viking 19-yard line, 4 wide. Dickerson looks, throws near side, caught by Aarons down the sideline, and Kevin Aarons down to the 4-yard line, a gain of 15. It'll be 1st and goal Detroit at the Viking 4. Jeremy Bell came over and made the tackle, the defensive back. 2:10 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Lions trying to retake the lead. Detroit comes out. Dickerson under center. Dickerson to Jamison, and he's in for the touchdown. A 4-yard touchdown run by Carter Jamison. And Detroit retakes the lead. This game is going back and forth. The Vikings have never led, but they've tied it up a couple of times. And now Drew Lyons will come on for the extra point. Lyons for the PAT, the rookie kicker out of Virginia. The kick is up. What was that? Remind me to check Drew Lyons after this game. They missed the extra point. And Detroit leads it 20-14. That was a bad kick by Lyons. I'll check him out after the game. And now Jeremiah Restrepo will kick off. There's the kick. From the 6-yard line, on the return is Ace Ellington. And Ellington out to the 26-yard line. The Vikings, they can take the lead now because of that missed extra point. 1:55 left here in the 3rd quarter. Vikings now are set up to take the lead if they can. Everybody in tight on 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Foster under center. Foster drops back. Foster throws. Caught by Rondé James down the sideline, and James nearly breaks it out to the Lion 47-yard line. 27 yards. Cody Neal, the linebacker, finally makes the tackle. First down, Vikings. Rondé James, the 4th-year receiver out of Arizona, kind of weaving through a bunch of Lions. Minnesota now at the Lion 47-yard line. 1:38 counting here in the 3rd. Four wide for the Vikings. Foster under center. Calling an audible here. Foster drops back. Foster throws down the middle. And caught by John Mills down to the 36. A gain of 11. First down, Vikings. A minute 10 and counting in the third quarter. Lions up by 6. Vikings on the move. Everybody in tight. Foster under center. Mills in motion. Foster to Moffa. No, he fakes it. Throws. And it's caught. Going the wrong way, though, is Rondé James. He caught it for the first down and then ran backwards and lost the first down. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1 from the 27-yard line. He got turned around. 34 seconds left here in the third quarter. Vikings come out in the I formation from the Lion 27-yard line. Foster, play action. Foster going to take off. Gets the first down inside the 20. Down to the 19-yard line. A gain of 8. And that'll be a Minnesota first down. Davis would do that. And that might be it for the third quarter. At the end of 3, Lions up 20-14 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. We go to the fourth quarter. Lions up by 6, Vikings on the move. 1st and 10 from the Lion 19-yard line in the I formation. Foster draws back. Foster throws near side, caught out of the backfield. That's the fullback, Jay Simpson, down to the 14-yard line, a gain of 5. Bryce Anderson came up, made the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 14-yard line. Vikings getting their fullback involved, Jay Simpson, in his 6th year out of UNLV. On 2nd and 5 in the I formation. Foster, play action. Foster throws, and it's nearly picked off. Dylan Neal was there. Number 55, James Boswell, was there. Neither one made the catch. It'll be 3rd and 5. From the 14-yard line. 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun. 3rd down. Foster looking. Foster rolls out, throws, and incomplete. He threw it at the feet of Thomas Merced. That'll bring up 4th down. Let's see if the Vikings go for it. With 7:20 left, they might just kick the field goal here. Randy Lloyd, no, they're going to go for it. On 4th and 5, aggressive from the Lion 14, Foster back. Foster throws, and it's incomplete. Looking for Lawson Underwood. I would have took the field goal myself, but they come up empty. And the Lions will take over. With that much time left, I would have took the field goal. 7:17 left, the Lions will take over at their own 14-yard line, up 20-14. Taylor Lane Dickerson comes back out. He's thrown 1 pick today, but he's also thrown 2 touchdowns. Everybody in tight. Dickerson under center, 1st and 10. In motion is Peak. Dickerson, play action, looks downfield, throws. It's picked off. The same player as before, Andrew Spencer, his 2nd pick of the day, the 5th-year safety out of USC. And the Vikings get it right back as Dickerson throws his 2nd pick of the day. Get those T-shirts cranking, Evil Dead. He's back. And now Jay Foster will come on. Vikings have it at the Lion 20-yard line. A chance now to take the lead. Thinking about it. Let's see if the Vikings can capitalize. A lot of time left. 7:11 left in the fourth quarter. Foster under center. Calls an audible. 4 receivers set wide. Foster back. Throws and caught. Making the catch, John Mills, down to the 13-yard line, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. 7 minutes left. Clock is moving. Lions up by 6. 4 wide for the Vikings. Foster in the shotgun, 2nd and 3. Foster hands off to Maffa, and Phil Maffa to the 11. A gain of 2 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Tackle made by Stephen Brown, the rookie linebacker out of LSU. 3rd and 1 from the 11-yard line. Big 3rd down for Minnesota. 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun, single back. Foster looking. Foster throws underneath, incomplete. Lawson Underwood couldn't hold on. He took a shot from Steve Warner, the safety. 4th and 1. Do the Vikings go for it again, or do they take the points? They're going for it. 4th and 1. Foster in the gun, 4 wide. Foster looking, throws, caught at the 2-yard line. A gain of 9. Making the catch, Thomas Merced, down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, Vikings. As we're coming up on 6 minutes left to play in regulation. Everybody in tight. Vikings line up in the I formation. 1st and goal from the 2. They pitch to Maffa, tries to get outside, and the Lions are there. A loss of 5. Cody Neal comes in and makes the play. The 12th year linebacker out of Oklahoma State. A loss of 5 to be 2nd and goal back at the 7. Lions read that one all the way. 5:36 and counting. Vikings come out in the I formation again. Foster under center. Foster to Maffa, and Maffa gets a few yards back. A 3-yard gain to the 4-yard line. Cody Neal on the tackle. And now it's 3rd and goal for Minnesota at the 4. Coming up on 5 minutes left. 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun. 3rd and goal. Foster looks, rolls out, and Foster's going to take off, and he's in for the touchdown. A 4-yard touchdown run by Jay Foster. And the Vikings have tied the game up at 20. And they can take the lead with an extra point. Misty, your Vikings have tied the game. She's like, yay. And now Randy Lloyd for the point after. Give the Vikings their first lead of the day. The 4th-year kicker out of Utah State for the PAT. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Vikings lead at 21-20. Live from Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan, Week 9 here at Jammin' Sports. 4 minutes and 54 seconds left. Plenty of time for the Lions to retaliate. Dickerson has to shrug off those 2 picks and try to lead the Lions back. Both teams will be off next week. They'll have their bye weeks. Seahawks and Panthers have byes this week. There's the kick by Spalding from the 7-yard line. On the return, Dylan Neal, and Neal brings it out to the 30-yard line, and that's where Detroit will have it, 1st and 10. 4:51 remaining. Taylor Lane Dickerson, that was his first pick by Spencer. He returned that for a touchdown. And the second pick a moment ago, that led to a Viking touchdown. Vikings up 21-20 with 4:51 left. Plenty of time for Detroit, though. 4:51, and you have all 3-year timeouts. We've got the Eagles and the Cowboys up after this. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson hands off to Jameson inside the 30 to the 32, just a 2-yard gain. And that'll bring up 2nd and 8. Clock is moving. 4:35 and counting. Detroit trying to eat up some time on this drive at the same time. 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Down to 4:25. Dickerson back. Throws and caught. No, incomplete. He was looking for Carter Jamison. Knocking the ball away was Ace Ellington, the defensive back. It'll be 3rd and 8 from the 32-yard line. Big 3rd down for the Lions. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. Dickerson throws, caught by Philip White. Out to the 37, again at 5. It'll be 4th and 3. 3 yards shy of the first down. With 4 minutes left, do the Lions go for it? Or do they trust their defense? They're going to trust their defense. Restrepo will punt. Gets the punt away. Fair caught at the 14-yard line by Ace Ellington. And now the Vikings can extend their lead here. 3:48 left. Vikings lead by 1, 21-20. They'll start from their own 14-yard line. If nothing else, the Vikings are going to want to eat up as much time as possible here. We have the Eagles and the Cowboys after this. We'll be in Dallas for that one. We hope you join us for that one. 1st and 10 for the 14. Everybody in tight. Foster under center. Foster fakes the handoff, throws, incomplete. He overthrew his target. Looking for Rondé James, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 14-yard line. .345 remaining. 3 receivers to the near side. Foster in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. And now they shift. 4 wide, single back. Mills in motion. Foster fakes the handoff, throws downfield. He's got a man wide open. John Mills, they didn't pick him up. He's going to go all the way. 86 yards, touchdown, Minnesota. John Mills, he was in motion, and nobody from the Lions picked him up. You can see him, how wide open he was. That was a mental error on the Lions defense. Wow. 86 yards. Yeah, go for 2. Really messed with the Lions. 27-20. Vikings up. Randy Lloyd will kick the extra point to put them up by 8. Keep it a 1-possession game. They're not going to go for 2. They want to make an 8-point game. Randy Lloyd for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. It's still a 1-possession game, but the Lions now need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie this one up. 3:34 left. I can't believe how wide open or John Mills was. Unbelievable. 3:34 left. Plenty of time for Detroit, but now they need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Spalding will kick off for the Vikings. From the 5, on the return, Dylan Neal over the 20, 25, and Neal brings it back to the 27-yard line. What that stat line doesn't show is 2 interceptions. The kitten and one of our older cats are playing. They're chasing each other. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. 3 wide for the Lions. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson draws back. Dickerson throws and caught by Kevin Aarons out to the 39, a gain of 12. First down, Detroit. 3:20 and counting. Been a pretty good game, all things considered. Vikings up by 8. 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Aaron's in motion. Dickerson draws back. Dickerson throws. And it's incomplete. Boy, they're lucky that wasn't picked off. There was a Viking in the area. He couldn't quite get to it. That'll stop the clock. 2:56 left. It'll be 2nd and 10. Lions at their own 39. Four wide for Detroit. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson looks, throws near side, caught by Jamison to the 41-yard line, a gain of 2. I got tongue-tied. It'll be 3rd and 8. 2:40 left. Clock is moving. We'll have the 2-minute warning soon. 4 wide for Detroit. Dickerson in the shotgun, 3rd and 8. Dickerson fakes the handoff. Dickerson throws deep downfield. Jump ball incomplete. Looking for Philip White. Well covered by Jeremy Bell. Incomplete. It'll be 4th and 8. And the Lions have to go for it. At their own 41. I'm sure they'll go for it here. Yep. On 4th down. 4 wide. Single back. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson draws back. Dickerson looking. Throws. Incomplete. It'll be a turnover on downs. And the Vikings will take over. He was looking for Dylan Neal, but he was overthrown. And the Lions have just fallen apart here in the 4th quarter. And now the Vikings offense will come out. They'll have it at the Lion 41-yard line, up 28-20. Four wide for Minnesota. Foster in the shotgun. Foster draws back. Foster rolls out. He's going to take off, and Jay Foster gets the first down. No, he doesn't. Gets down to the 32-yard line, a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. Stays in bounds, and then the clock will tick down to the 2-minute warning. Live from Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan, Week 9, here at Jammin' Sports. Vikings up 28-20. Vikings trying to get above 500. They'd be 5-4 if this holds up. On 2nd and 1, Foster under center. James in motion, and they hand off to Maffa up the middle, and Phil Maffa to the 27, and that'll be a first down. A gain of 5, and the Lions take a timeout. They have 2 left. Another Viking first down, they can wrap up this game. Minnesota's going to be 5-4, and the Lions are going to drop to 3-6. 4 wide for the Vikings. Foster under center. Foster to Maffa up the middle. Maffa up the middle to the 14. A gain of 13 yards. Kick and Uncle has joined us. I killed him. Kick and Uncle doing his Davis invitation. Lions take a timeout. They only have 1 left. Vikings have it 1st and 10 from the Detroit 14-yard line. Up 28-20. Eagles Cowboys up after this. 4 wide for the Vikings. Foster in the shotgun. Foster throws outside and caught by Rondé James to the 14-yard line. No gain. Detroit takes their final timeout with 1:49 left. 2nd and 10 for Minnesota at the Lion 14-yard line. He has 2 of Davis's 27-word vocabulary. In the offset eye, Foster under center. Foster to Maffa, and Maffa breaking tackles and gets down to the 8-yard line, a gain of 6. It'll be 3rd and 4. Cody Neal on the tackle. Lions cannot stop it. 1:35 and counting. Vikings will tick it down as far as they can go before they snap it. 3rd and 4 from the 8 in the I formation. Foster to Maffa. And Maffa does not get the first down. In fact, he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Deshaun Marsh in his 5th year out of LSU. Minnesota will kick the field goal. It'll put them up by 2 scores. It'll make it an 11-point lead. Randy Lloyd will come on. This will be a 25-yard field goal attempt to put the Vikings up by 11. The Vikings have had a great 4th quarter. This will be a 17-point 4th quarter for the Vikings. From 25 yards, Randy Lloyd. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Vikings up 31-10 or 31-20. That pretty much seals the deal right there. A great road win for Minnesota. And for Detroit, back to the drawing board. The Lions stay in last place in the division. Eagles, Cowboys up next. We'll go head down to Dallas for that one. There's the kickoff from the 4-yard line. Dylan Neal on the return, and he gets out to the 23-yard line. 19 seconds left. This game is over. We all know it. What a 4th quarter by the Vikings. Evil Dead is now 81-50 on the season. Yeah, he's catching up to Misty. 1st and 10 from the 23. Dickerson back. Dickerson looking in trouble, and he's going to take a sack back at the 16-yard line, a loss of 7. Sack made by Seymour, the linebacker. And the Lions aren't even taking a timeout. They know the game's over. As the final seconds will tick away your final score. Minnesota 31, Detroit 20. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Eagles, Cowboys up next. We'll see you then.